Have you ever heard of a man who started a movement in a remote desert outpost and ended up building one of the most powerful empires in North African and European history? Today, we're diving into the incredible story of Abdullah ibn Yasin, the spiritual founder of the mighty Almoravid dynasty. This isn't just a history lesson, it's a tale of faith, ambition, and conquest that reshaped the medieval world. Our story begins in the 11th century, in the vast Sahara Desert. The Sanaja Berbera tribes, nomadic and divided, were living in a region where Islamic practice was often mixed with older, local traditions. A tribal leader, Yahya ibn Ibrahim, journeyed on the Hajj to Mecca. He was troubled by the lack of deep religious knowledge among his people. On his way back, he sought a teacher who could bring a purer form of Islam to the desert. That's where Abdullah ibn Yasin enters the picture. He was a scholar from the Maliki school of Islamic law, known for his strict and zealous interpretation of the faith. He accepted the challenge and traveled south with Yuya into the heart of the Sahara. But his rigid teachings were not immediately popular. The Berbers, accustomed to their own customs, resisted his strict reforms. Frustrated and facing hostility, Ibn Yasin was forced to retreat, but he didn't give up. Instead, he did something radical. He, along with a small group of loyal followers, established a Ributa fortified religious community on an island in the Senegal River. This was the birthplace of the Almoravids, a name derived from Almorabitan, meaning the people of the Ribat. In this isolated sanctuary, he forged a disciplined and devoted brotherhood of warriors. He trained them not just in scripture, but in military tactics, creating a force bound by intense religious devotion and a shared purpose. From this small island, a storm was brewing. The Almoravids emerged from their Ribat as a formidable military and spiritual force. They believed it was their duty to purify the lands around them. Their first major conquests were the very Sanhaja tribes that had initially rejected Ibn Yasin. He united them under his banner, creating a powerful tribal confederation. With this newfound strength, they swept across the desert, capturing the vital trade city of Sijil Masa in 1055. This gave them control over the lucrative trans-Saharan trade routes, filling their coffers with wealth from gold and salt. The Almoravid expansion was relentless. They pushed north into modern-day Morocco, conquering city after city. Abdullah ibn Yasin was a true warrior preacher, often leading his troops from the front lines. Tragically, it was in battle that his life came to an end. In 1059, while fighting another Berber group, it was killed. But the movement he started was far from over. His legacy was immense. Although he didn't live to see the full extent of the Almoravid Empire, he was its architect. His successors, Abu Bakr ibn Umar and the legendary Yusuf ibn Tashfin, would build upon his foundation. They would go on to conquer all of Morocco, found the city of Marrakesh, and cross the Strait of Gibraltar into Spain. They defeated the Christian kings at the Battle of Sagrajaz and brought the fragmented Tifa kingdoms of Al-Andalus under their control, temporarily halting the Reconquista. The Almoravid Empire, at its peak, stretched from the Senegal River all the way to the Ebro River in northern Spain. It was a vast, powerful state built on the principles laid down by Abdullah ibn Yasin in his desert ribbon. He was a figure of immense conviction who, through sheer force of will and faith, transformed a divided people into an imperial power. His story is a powerful reminder of how a single individual's vision can ignite a movement that changes the course of history. What do you think is the most fascinating part of Abdullah ibn Yasin's story? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the past, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more incredible history. See you next time.